Tonight, a mother is talking about her experience with having COVID while pregnant.
Ari Hait sat down with her and her husband. Tonight, their message for other parents.
When Kristen Hutton came here to Jupiter Medical Center, she thought they'd just give her some fluids and send her home. She never suspected she had COVID, and she never imagined what she was about to go through.
Hi, baby girl.
Kristen and Derek Hutton love being new parents.
Hi, baby. What are you doing?
Baby Palmer is a dream come true, but the way she came into the world was more like a nightmare.
COVID, this new variant it's bad.
Like many pregnant women, Kristen wasn't comfortable getting the COVID vaccine. She felt there were too many unknowns. Early this month, about a week before her due date, Kristen wasn't feeling right. She and Derek went to Jupiter Medical Center.
They came back in, and when she said, "You have COVID," I was like, "What?"
When she was positive and symptomatic, I was, the highest level of concern.
Kristen was admitted to the hospital. Doctors hoped she would remain well enough to deliver her baby. That's not what happened.
And then my breathing started getting worse. They put me on oxygen, and I started going downhill from there.
And it was scary knowing that everything was continuing to go downhill and progressively getting worse with her.
Within days, Kristen had gotten so bad, doctors had no choice but to surgically remove the baby, a C-section.
We plan to deliver, and we need to deliver urgently.
I didn't care about myself. I just kept telling them, take the baby out, just get the baby.
Palmer was delivered happy and healthy, but Kristen was still a major concern.
Oh, I thought I was going to die. When I was laying on the table going in the OR, I couldn't breathe, so they had me lay flat, and I said, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
Now all hands are on deck to take care of Kristen, and multiple transfusions, pretty severe anemia that developed.
9 blood transfusions, 4 days in the ICU, 8 days in the hospital. Kristen doesn't remember her first picture with Palmer. She does remember this, her first time holding Palmer at home.
And I was just rocking her and feeding her, and it was amazing.
Dr. Brown says only about half of his patients get the vaccine. Some have gotten COVID, though Kristen's case was by far the worst. He says it all can be avoided by getting the vaccine.
I want people to be afraid of COVID, right? Because COVID is a monster.
Kristen says if she could go back and do it over again, she would get vaccinated, but just so she could avoid everything she went through. She also says that every time she looks at baby Palmer, she knows that every single terrifying moment was worth it. At Jupiter Medical Center, Ari Hait, WPBF 25 News.
What a frightening story.
Glad everybody's okay.
Well, this just